Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Timeless Romance Tales, where secrets burn hotter than candle flames and love is forged in the shadows left behind by betrayal. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, so you never miss the next tale of devotion, danger, and aristocratic passion. Now, tonight's story begins with a lie, a ruinous betrayal, and a payment no innocent lady should ever have been forced to make. Let's begin. Lady Charlotte Ellsworth had never felt so cold, not from the draft that haunted her father's study, but from the words she had just heard. Her father, Lord Ellsworth, trembled as he faced the towering man in front of him, Lord Peregrine Viscount Ravenswood, tall, broad-shouldered, with dark hair tied neatly at his nape, and eyes the color of a winter storm, a man not used to being denied. "Lord Ellsworth," Ravenswood said quietly, dangerously, "you betrayed me." Charlotte's stomach twisted. Her father had done something reckless again. Something that involved money, gambling, or both. "Ravenswood, please," her father gasped. "Give me time. You were entrusted with a sum to invest. Instead, you lost every sovereign at the gaming tables." Charlotte's breath hitched. So that was it. Her father had gambled away a nobleman's money, a viscount's money. Ravenswood continued, voice like sharpened velvet. "You owe me more than coin. You owe me restitution. And I intend to collect immediately." Her father sank to his knees. "I have nothing left. Nothing but." His eyes flicked toward Charlotte. Her blood froze. "No," she whispered. "Father, don't you dare." But he already had. She can serve as repayment. Ravenswood turned. Slowly, his gaze landed on her, pinning her to the floor like a butterfly under glass. She felt stripped bare, exposed as his eyes traveled over her. Not lustfully, but with a cold, calculating intensity. "Your daughter," he said softly. "As the price of your betrayal?" Charlotte stepped back. "I am not property." Her father bowed his head in shame. "Please take her. She is all I have left to offer." Ravenswood approached her, boots whispering against the polished floor. "Lady Charlotte," he murmured, "I do not want your father's desperation to dictate your fate." "You have no right to my fate at all," she said sharply. "No." His voice was a low rumble. "Your father gave me permission. I do not care." A flicker of something passed through his eyes, amusement? Admiration? He stepped so close she felt his breath. "I need a companion for my sister," he said. "Someone educated, poised. I could have taken a servant instead. I did not." "And you expect me to be grateful?" she snapped. "No," he said softly. "I expect you to come with me." She could already see her father crumbling in relief. He had chosen himself over her. Again, Charlotte lifted her chin. "I will go. But not for him." She met Ravenswood's gaze. "Only because you said the word companion and not something worse." His expression barely changed, but she felt the shift in the air. "Good," Ravenswood said simply. "We leave in an hour." Rain poured outside the carriage as they rode toward Ravenswood Estate. Charlotte sat across from the Viscount, back straight, hands folded tightly. He watched her. Not constantly, but often enough that her pulse flickered each time. "You think very loudly," he said suddenly. "I beg your pardon? You're plotting. Considering escape routes. Ways to punish your father. Ways to punish me." She stiffened. "You are not a man to be trusted." "No," he agreed. "But neither am I a monster." She stared out the window. "And your sister? Does she know I'm coming?" "She knows I have secured her a companion," he said. "She does not know the nature of your arrival." Charlotte sighed. "Because I am a debt." His voice lowered. "Because your father is a fool." "And you are not?" "No," he said with quiet certainty. "I am a man who collects what he is owed." She shivered, not from fear. From the way his words brushed along her skin. The carriage arrived at Ravenswood Hall. Towering stone, flickering lanterns, wild gardens that looked like they belonged to a Gothic novel. A young woman burst out of the door before the footman even finished lowering the steps. "Peregrine," she cried. "You're back." "Eliza," he said warmly. Charlotte blinked. Warm? The cold Viscount had a soft tone? Eliza turned to Charlotte. eyes sparkling. You must be the new companion. Charlotte swallowed. Yes. Lady Charlotte Ellsworth. Oh good. Eliza clapped her hands. You're beautiful. I'm tired of the same dull tutors. Come in, we have so much gossip to exchange. Charlotte couldn't help smiling. But as she stepped inside, she felt Ravenswood behind her. His presence filled the space like smoke, silent but unavoidable. His sister tugged Charlotte through the hall. Ravenswood watched them go. And for the first time, something heated flickered through his gaze. Over the next days, Charlotte found herself entangled in Ravenswood's world. His sister adored her. The servants respected her. And the Viscount, he haunted her. Always near. Always watching. One evening, Charlotte found herself in the library looking for a book. She climbed a ladder, reaching for a volume far above her head. Careful, said a deep voice behind her. She froze. Lord Ravenswood, she whispered, gripping the shelf. Come down, he murmured. I can reach it. Charlotte. His voice dipped. Come down. She turned and misstepped. She fell. Strong arms caught her instantly, tightening around her waist, pressing her against his chest. Her breath hitched. His eyes burned into hers. I told you to be careful, he whispered. I don't take orders, she breathed. His grip tightened. Oh, I noticed. They stayed like that, suspended, close breath mingling. Charlotte pushed at his chest gently. You're too close. You fell into my arms. You positioned yourself there. He smirked, the first true smile she'd seen. Perhaps. Heat filled her face. He set her down slowly, hands lingering at her waist a moment too long. She stepped away. Why did you really bring me here? Because your father owed me. That's not the reason. He paused. Then, you were the only thing he had worth taking. And you took me. Yes. She should have hated him in that moment. But her heart fluttered. 3 nights later everything changed. Charlotte woke to shouting. She rushed downstairs to find Kinton, a brute of a man, a debtor of Ravenswood's, screaming and accusing in the foyer. You stole her. Kinton roared. You stole Ellsworth's daughter. She was supposed to be mine. Charlotte's blood chilled. Ravenswood stepped forward, voice lethal. She was never yours. Kinton snarled. She was my payment. Charlotte felt sick. Ravenswood's jaw clenched. She became my responsibility when her father failed her. Responsibility. Kinton spat. You want her. I can see it. Ravenswood did not deny it. Kinton turned to Charlotte. Did he tell you? You were traded. Like livestock. A tremor tore through her. Ravenswood snapped. Enough. No, Charlotte whispered, voice shaking. Let him speak. Kinton laughed. He paid your father's debt by taking you. But he didn't need a companion. He wanted something else entirely. Ravenswood's voice cut like a blade. Charlotte, come with me. Now. No, she met his eyes. Is it true? Was I just the price? The hall fell silent. Ravenswood approached slowly, as if she were something delicate, breakable. You were the price, he said darkly. But not in the way he means. She stared at him. Explain. I needed your father to face consequences, he said. I needed restitution. But when you stood before me, I saw something else. What? Strength, he said. Fire. A woman wasted in a house of cowards. Her breath caught. I took you, Ravenswood continued, voice low and raw, because the moment I looked at you, I knew I would never let another man use you. Not your father. Not Kinton. No one. Charlotte's pulse thundered. Kinton lunged forward. You can't keep her. Ravenswood moved like lightning. He grabbed Kinton by the collar, slammed him against the wall and growled. Touch her, speak to her, or look at her again and I will end you. Charlotte gasped. Ravenswood released Kinton, who scrambled out of the estate in terror. The door slammed. Silence. Ravenswood turned back to her, chest rising and falling sharply. Charlotte, he said quietly, I cannot undo the way you came here. But I would never have let anyone else take you. Her voice trembled. Why? He stepped closer. Closer. Until she felt his breath on her lips. Because I wanted you, he whispered. Long before I had you. Her heart stopped. You're the only thing I've ever taken that I refuse to give back. She trembled. Peregrine. He cupped her cheek gently, reverently. You're not my payment anymore, he murmured. You're my choice. She leaned in without meaning to. He caught her softly around the waist, drawing her closer. Tell me no, he whispered, and I will let you go. Tell me yes, and I will never let you go. Charlotte's breath shuddered. Yes. His mouth found hers, slow, claiming, devastating. A kiss born from fire. From defiance. From a man who would burn the world rather than lose the woman fate had dropped into his hands. When they finally parted, Charlotte whispered, I wasn't the price of a betrayal. He rested his forehead against hers. No, Charlotte. You were the beginning of everything I never knew I needed. And in the hush of Ravenswood Hall, with moonlight spilling across the floor, Charlotte realized. She had not been taken. She had been chosen. And the Viscount who claimed her would never let her face the world alone again.